This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans defense, we watch them get set to go. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
And I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Colts are going to have a first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll run it here. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Block on third down. Setting up the screen for West. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Now the Colts defensive unit trots back out there. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They'll drop to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll look to throw now on first down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Here's Colton Schmidt now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Here's Pat McAfee now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. 3rd down now following the completed pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Bo Allen on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go. Blue, landing.
They'll set up a throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went
Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Fedorowicz, 57 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On first down, it's Love. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll look to set up his blockers. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Call it a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. It's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And finding Fedorowicz. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And a nifty little deke juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Malcolm Mitchell, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Look at the spin. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Spinning past him. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The Colts defense, they work their way back onto the field. And in a tight ball game like this, the defense looking for a stop. You kind of, whether you're the offense or the defense, you don't want to be the one to screw this thing up.
No, not at all. And right now, you've got to figure that the offense is thinking to themselves, if you just get us the ball, we'll make things happen for you. Just help us out a little bit. And that's what the defense has to have in mind as they try it out here for this series.
Yeah, right now, the offense on the sideline. Can the defense do it? Right side, caught Fedorowicz. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Love the effort, love the dramatics, getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him over the middle, Fedorowicz. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now a 1st down following that long gain. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As old West Coast offensive coaches will tell you, every pass play is either a touchdown or a check down, meaning you go through your progressions. You look deep first, then you come back short. Make sure you get completions.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught, Fedorowicz. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the 1st down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 34 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Did you see them hold up four fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Now a first down throw. Luck. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Another pistol look here. On first down, it's Luck. He's got time. He hits West underneath. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Luck. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 48 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So completion on second down, that brings up third. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. Gano now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear into diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Luck now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Caught left side by Hilton. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And they got 29 yards there. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now a first down throw. Luck. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Luck. This will be caught at about the 6. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Their big tight end from a yard out. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He's back to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that play is a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Back to throw. And finding Fedorowicz. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Servant, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He showed a little. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Third down. The Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room to roam now. And the cutback to the sideline. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Luck. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we saw a lot of points. Overtime comes. The defenses, they clamp down.
Rather amazing, isn't it? Because would you have even thought that we'd get to overtime after what we witnessed for 4 quarters?
Not at all.
And have 0 points on either side? Not a chance, right? And somehow it happened. We always talk about making adjustments. Maybe both defenses took 4 full quarters in order to get an adjustment. Got one good period in for both defenses, and now they go home. You buying tonight?
I thought it was you. I did last week. I did the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I was trying to go for 3.
Dinner on you, my good
Trying
man.
to go for 3.